7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Phresh presents Que Bola, where we talk to various movers and hustlers who are popping off and succeeding in the 305 and at the same time influencing the culture. I'm your boy D Fig. Holla at your boy when you see me in the street. Ew. In this episode, we sat down with my dog, Noel Perez, straight out of Coral Gables High School, my dog. Brr, 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 brr. You know what it is for the Deep Down South 305. We are all about the creatives and entrepreneurs here in the Que Bola podcast. So Noel came through and he blessed us with so many gems about the celebrity culture, celebrity, personal assisting, concierge, all the various hats that he has to wear in the background, supporting and helping celebrities and people wanting to achieve their goal in the limelight. This was a great, insightful talk. I really appreciate Noel for coming through. Without further ado, I don't want to hold you guys up anymore. Let's get into it. Episode 66, Noel Perez. Listo. So we're in another episode of the Que Bola podcast. Thank you so much for everybody for tuning in. In the studio, we got special guests, celebrity personal assistant and consultant. I'm like, wait, what? You're like, who is this guy talking about? My dog Noel, bro.
Funny.
What's up, Noel? How you doing, man?
What up, bro? Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
Thank you for giving us some of your time and coming on to the podcast and chopping it up with us. And
for you, for sure.
Bro, I appreciate you, man.
I never do this, but I was like, let's do it, bro. Yeah, Darwin is the shit.
So it's a great thing knowing that you. First of all, what high school did you go to?
Coral Gables Senior High.
Okay, so you
2002.
All right, so you definitely Dade County AF.
Born and raised. County of Dade. Okay.
All right, and you gravitated from high school to the current position that you're at and the current trajectory that you're at. Give me a little background on how did that happen? You know, how did you get into this game of being a personal assistant to celebrities?
Wow, that's funny. So I'm born and raised here. Funny story. So I was actually a fan of Lil Kim.
Okay.
When I was like, oh my God, from like 90, whenever she came out, the whole bad boy era, everything. Yeah. I was a fan of hers, and then back then, me and Queen Latifah were cool. Queen Latifah had her first talk show.
Okay.
And I said to her, yo, you know what? You should have a competition to be Lil Kim's biggest fan. Mm-hmm. And you should have like a whole thing about it. And 9 months later, she hit me back and she was like, all right, I'm going to do it. Yeah. But she's like, I want you to be on it. I was like 15 at the time, I think. Yeah.
All right, so how are you 15 and knowing Queen Latifah? That's the first.
I don't know, just like around the way, you know, she used to live out here. Okay. She's just an amazing person. So, yeah. And then she was like, I'll do it, but you're going to be on it. And I was like, okay. So literally, obviously I was underage. Yeah. I had to take a guardian. So my dad came with me and we went to New York. And literally I competed on the show to be Kim's biggest fan. And they had like all these things that they were giving away at the time. She was with Mac Viva Glam campaign. Okay. And yeah, it was crazy experience. And then me and Kim met. And from that moment, she was like, you're mine. You're going to be with me forever. And literally, I've been with her ever since that day. Damn. Helping her management, her team. You know, I started as her personal assistant. And then I just grew. You know, I still am. Yeah. I wore a lot more hats, you know, for her and other people, other clients, other friends. But, you know, at the end of the day, I always say I'm a personal assistant. Yeah. Concierge, VIP. You know, I've done a little bit of everything, but, you know, it's crazy. It's crazy to think about it.
Prior to, like, us recording, we were talking about, like, other experiences that you have had, and they're, like, customer service based, right? Yeah. So what kind of, like, skill sets did you, like, were required from you to have to, like, do the job that you're currently doing? Or that you have to acquire?
Honestly, it's just for me, because there's people that have done it, and
Yeah.
I guess they have other reasons, but I've always just been the type of person, like, I'm a very genuine person and I like to help people. So loving her and being a fan of hers, just like really, like you care, like I know it's a cliche or whatever you say, but people are like, oh, love the job that you do,
Yeah.
and literally helping people in general is something that makes me happy. So doing that for somebody that I love and I look up to and I believe in just made it like I guess the dream job, like the perfect job for me. So it's really dealing with a lot of people because at the end of the day, everybody has a team, everybody has, you know, God, it's just like I guess just being a people person at the end of the day,
Yeah.
being nice, but then also having to get the job done. Sometimes you can't be that nice,
Yeah.
but I'm the type of person like I always try to be nice and try to take things in a good way as opposed to people are like, you gotta, no,
Yeah.
for what? It's like most of the time, you know,
I mean, I would imagine that there's a lot of drama in the industry, right?
yep.
So how do you like circumvent, or how do you try to like you were saying, get the job done without hearing all that noise? Because like a lot of that noise could like deviate you from you getting your job done.
Yeah. Um, I don't know. To me,
Yeah.
drama drama's a little fun. I'm not gonna lie. Like when it's like in a good way. Drama's not like it doesn't have to be bad, nasty drama.
Yeah.
But like sometimes you gotta spice your life up. So
I feel
even
you.
I don't know. Like it's just like a weird thing like that. Like you, I don't know, but no, I know what you mean. Like a lot of people could be dramatic and it could be like in a bad way. But no, like I like to a little drama could be a little fun if it's in good fun and in good spirits.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like whoever I'm working with, whether it be Kim or anybody else,
Yeah.
sometimes like I'll just be there and I'll be like, let's start a little drama and play
Yeah.
around. But it's like also it's like your friends and clients. Like she's family to me. So
Yeah.
with her, it's like fun.
Yeah.
And she's a hilarious person. So
Okay.
sometimes like I'll be there and I'll be like, let me be a little dramatic, and I'll be like, bitch, what you gonna do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
she'll do
Yeah.
the same thing to me, and it's just like a ball that we're having. But no, when it really does come to business and things like that, people can try to be dramatic and like in a bad way, and you just got to be like, no, at the end of the day, we have a purpose and we have a goal and we have something that we set up to do.
Yeah.
So you just can't let people deter you from that. Like a lot of people want to take your energy and take your happiness away and just
Yeah.
be like, no, this is what we're gonna do, and you got to make it work.
That's what's up, bro. That's a dope approach and a dope like way to look at it. I know that there's you being behind the scenes, you get to see a lot of various like things that um a lot of the celebrities wouldn't want it to be aired, and wouldn't want it to be like a publicly known thing, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
So when you're like when you're confronting those situations and you're in the middle of it,
Mhm.
and it's affecting you as a person, right?
Mhm.
Because you're a personal assistant, but you're also an individual.
Yeah.
So like, how does that play out? How does that work?
I mean, that's actually a really good question because it's a balance that I've had to learn throughout my life and my career. It's like, okay, first of all, everybody's human and
Yeah.
everybody's like a person. So everybody has like their ups and their downs, their particular ways, their things like that. Every celebrity, every person and
Yeah.
just a human. So for me it's always been a balance of, like I told you before, I've worked with a lot of people and I've been friends and been cool with a lot of people. At one point it got so crazy that I was like, I can't keep doing this for everybody, and I was like, I really had to like pick and choose the people that I love and I believe in and that I wanted to work with. It wasn't just about the money or the title or the this or the that. I had to be like, you know what? I need to be happy and love the people that I'm around. So obviously Kim was one of those.
Yeah.
Is the top number one of
Yeah.
those.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I have other really close friends and clients that I genuinely love in my heart, you know?
I feel you.
And it just, yeah, it's like one of those things that you have to balance yourself out. Like me and Kim have never had a problem because we're just like, she's very appreciative and like knows me, and she knows that she looks out for me as much as I look out for her, to be honest. You know, like I've never had that bond and that connection with somebody before. So it's like we just look out for each other. And she knows that if I'm happy and I'm doing good, she's going to be happy and she's going to be doing good because we're like a team, you know? Honestly, it's like a blessing for real. She's like
Yeah.
a sister.
Yeah, so you started off. I mean, it feels like you manifested that position
No, for sure.
with Kim.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you saw it at a young age, and you were like, bro, this is what I want to go for.
Yeah.
And you reach for your dreams. I mean, I once again, I congratulate you for even having that courage to
Thank
do
you.
that, because a
Thank
lot of
you.
people have. Everybody has dreams, bro. Just like you were
Yeah.
saying, we're all humans. We all have dreams,
Yeah.
and a lot of us just never like acquire the courage to go and follow the dreams, or try to establish that dream in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Like obviously, if you were dreaming to be an NBA player and you're like you don't have the skill set or you don't have the height, you could still achieve something within that realm,
Yeah.
right? And your dream could change, but it could still be it's still your dream.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
So
It changes throughout life.
yeah,
Like my goals for when I was 15 was different than they are now. You
yeah,
know?
100%.
Everybody changes through that. But you're right. Like my dream came true and more, you know? Like now I look back at life like, I don't know. I don't know, like, you know, you always have like your favorite artist, your favorite actress, your favorite anything.
Yeah.
And then like now that I look back at it, like just even sitting here talking to you, I was like, damn, one of the first artists that I ever loved was like TLC and Salt and Pepper.
Okay.
And like later on down in life, those are my people. You know, like I
Yeah.
worked with them. They were my friends. Like T-Balls is like an amazing person, and I've, you know, had a lot of experiences with her in Chile. And Pepper is like a great friend of mine, and now
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, you know, with Salt and like now that I think about it, I'm like, wow, my the people that I loved literally grew into like the people that I know and that I've been around and I've been with.
I mean,
and
that's
it's
a
like crazy.
testament to you going for your dreams, bro. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
right.
saying?
I know.
That's straight
what I'm
up.
saying.
So through that trajectory, right?
Mm-hmm.
You've started, like you said earlier, you started to wear different hats, right?
Yeah.
So you transitioned from being from doing the personal assistant and whatever jobs you started off with to now like assisting other people achieve their goals and their dreams in other manners.
Yeah.
What are those hats, and how did that evolution take place?
It's funny because it's organic. Like it's just things that naturally happen, you know? So like again, Kim was my first, my to this day. And then it's just like people that we love and we're friends with, or people that would see me and they would be like, damn, that's a real motherfucker right there. I'm
Yeah.
gonna ask him, you know,
Yeah.
to like help me out with this or help me out with that. And my thing is like pay it forward. If I could be in the position to help somebody, whether it be me personally help them or refer somebody else,
Yeah.
you know, to do it, why not? You know? So like, I don't know, it's just like my little sister, like Tiana Taylor. Tiana
Yeah.
Taylor was like a great friend of mine. And then a lot of times she was like, hey, I'm going to move to Miami.
Yeah.
So you need to help me do this or you need to help me do that. And it could be anything to like, hey, come over to the apartment, help me decorate, help me do this, help me do that. You know, her mom is her manager. She's an amazing person too. Like it's literally just like friends that become family, that become, you know, people that you help and you work with. And again, they look out for you, for me, as much as I look out for them. So it's really just like an organic thing. Like I said, I could be a personal assistant, or one day somebody could call me and be like, hey, I need an outfit for this award show. And I'm like, you know what? I saw something cute that I think would be dope. And it's like from one of my friends, like the Blondes from New York. And then I would like connect them. And then next thing you know, they're wearing the Blondes down the red carpet. And then it's like I'm not really a stylist, but like I wore the hat of a stylist for that
Exactly.
day, you know? Or hey, I need like help with my PR. Like I want more press, I want more this, I want more that. Like there's like businesses that will come to me and be like, hey, you know, I love this person. I see that you're friends with them or you work with them. Can you like connect me with them so I could come, you know, so they could come to like my business
Yeah.
or I could give them services. And I'm like, yeah, you know, if I could help you, why wouldn't I pay it forward and just put the connection? If it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, it is what it is, you know? But why not?
So that's something. I mean, so your strategy is like to be a conduit, basically,
Yeah.
for people,
I'm
right?
the plug.
The
You know,
plug,
I'm
yeah, the
like the
ultimate
plug.
plug,
Yeah, like
yeah.
a lot of times people come to Miami and they're like, "Hey, Noel, you know, what's the best restaurant I should go to or what's the best medical spa? I want to go get a massage, I want to go get a facial, you know?
Yeah.
Like I want to do this, I want to do that." Like they just ask me, "Hey, where can I rent a car from? What clubs should I go to?
Yeah.
You know, what's some good spots?" And I'm just like, all right, let me see what I could do for you, you know, and put people together, you know, whether I make it happen, you know, directly, or I'm just like, hey, these are the people. Let me connect you with this person, you
Hmm.
know. I, why not? Like, what's
Okay,
up?
so how do you work? How do you play that out with also being a gatekeeper? Because you're also a gatekeeper
Yeah,
to a lot of these people that a
yeah,
lot of people want access to.
yeah.
For maybe, and they don't have almost not always have good intentions. You know what I'm saying? So
Well,
like,
that's the thing for sure is that I need to be like, you know what? Again, it's more about me being genuine and me helping genuine people and stuff like that. Like I get that call, you know? Like you have to treat me good and my people good, so I know that you're gonna be good to my friends and my clients. You know, at the end of the day, like you're not gonna come to me talking shit, being like, "Oh, rah rah rah, I want to bring this person to da 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 da," and be like, "No, it's not gonna happen like that." You know, at
yeah,
the end of the day, it needs to be something that I feel the good energy and the good intentions from, and it has to make sense. You know, like it's not just somebody's gonna come to me and be like, "Hey, I want to, you know, I have a shirt line, you know, can you give it to this person?" And they throw it at me and shit like that, you know? Be like, no, like, you know, like number one, it needs to make sense, you
yeah,
know? And a lot of the times at the end of the day, it is a business, you know?
yeah,
Like most of these celebrities, influencers, you know, IG models, actors, comedians, whatever it is, you
yeah,
know, it has to make sense,
yeah,
you know? It's either like a paid promotional type of thing, or it's like, you know what, I love this product, so I'm gonna help them promote it and do it, you know. At the end of the day, they're taking a chance and the celebrity's taking a chance,
yeah.
you know. It's many different situations that could happen, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah. So basically, you gotta endorse it yourself first before you
Yeah,
go to give it to anybody within your family.
for sure, for
I
sure.
mean, that's something crazy because in the Latino community, we're not like that too much. You
No,
know what I'm
for
saying?
sure, for sure.
Like, there's a lot of like, how they say MLMs are prolific in the Latino community.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of like that. They'll want to push you something that they won't use themselves.
Yeah, I mean, listen, like that's the thing. Obvious, especially in this day and age,
Yeah,
like in the IG, social media, you
yeah.
know,
Where everything's
situation
like,
where everything is like everybody's out for their benefit mostly, you know,
yeah,
and it's like you really gotta like I said, it's honestly like a feeling, and like I just gotta like be like this is gonna be good, you
yeah,
know, for both parties involved. It's not just like a product pusher or this or that. That's what I'm saying, you know.
yeah,
Trust me, I could probably be way bigger, way bigger following, way bigger on
yeah,
everything if I was just taking everything and shoving it down people's throat and just doing whatever I got to do. But I'm not that person because at
yeah.
the end of the day, like I literally want to help good people help good people,
I
you
feel
know?
you.
And it might not be the most beneficial thing in the world,
Yeah,
but at the end of the day, it is. Because it
yeah.
like I could sleep good at night and I could sleep easy in my soul and in my heart and just be like, I'm doing what I love with people that I love, pushing people that are good and deserve it, you know?
I mean, that's dope. So it's like you become the plug, but you become the plug for quality,
Yeah,
just
of
like really
course.
good quality things,
Of
and that's
course.
always like that's kind of like where almost like fashion houses want to be.
Yeah.
Because there's clothes is clothes, but
Of
then
course.
certain type of clothes has a different type of quality, and it makes it
Value, quality, yeah.
yeah.
It's not the quantity, it's literally the quality, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, like I said, blessings bring blessings. So at the end of the day, like that's what I'm for, you
Yeah.
know?
That's dope, man. That's
It's
dope.
crazy. Yeah, it's not just like the people pusher like nowadays. Like,
Yeah.
here, take this, you know? Take this, what is it that they do a lot now? Take this tea and, you know,
Yeah.
detox tea or this or that. Yeah, cool if it works, but you know,
If it doesn't, you're
yeah.
like shysting people out of
Yeah,
money.
no, it's not even like that. It's not even like that, you know? Like you really gotta be smart and just know what you're doing and believe in those things that you're doing, you know?
So you get to see that side of the celebrity culture, right?
Mm-hmm.
What aspect of celebrity culture from the inside do you see that is like very a big misconception from other people that are not from within, that are not inside of that world?
I mean, I think it's almost like something that I said earlier is like they're all human. We're all human, you know? At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how big you are, we all sleep the same, you
Mm-hmm.
know. It might be different times because some people are morning people, some people are night people, like,
Or on
but
different beds.
yeah, different beds, you know. You might be on some thousand count, you know, whatever,
$1,000 beds
thousand,
and shit.
yeah. But no, but at the end of the day, it's like everybody's human and everybody goes through the same things, you know. Honestly, like that's really what it is. Like sometimes I look, especially in today's culture, like everybody's like a troll online,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just like, you have to not pay attention to that. Because if like you're the type of person that like sits there and reads all your comments and reads what people are saying, you'll literally drive yourself crazy. Because everybody's so bitter most of the time, and so like they just want a moment and they just want attention.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll honestly just take it to like negative places just because they're like, oh, this is a celebrity. I can say whatever I want about them. They're not gonna care. And if they do, you know, they'll lash back at me and give them a moment. It's like, and it sucks because everybody's human, you know? So a lot of times, like the big social media, like that everybody talks about type of people, like the Kardashians,
Mm-hmm.
they probably don't sit there and read their comments because they already know that people are gonna talk shit
Mm-hmm.
regardless. They could be doing the best thing in the world, the most for the world, and they're just gonna be like, oh,
It's gonna be negged.
yeah, it's gonna be negative because that's
Yeah.
just what people want to do. Either you love him or you hate him, and like I don't know, that's just something that sucks because I know that even though they don't see it, they might hear it from like other people. You know, like maybe somebody on their team will bring it and be like, "Oh my God, did you see this video that this person did an interview about you or this, that, and the other thing?" And it's like, no. But then now that they get it in their face, they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, let me see," you know. So they're like,
Now that you brought me this negative shit,
now that you
damn,
brought
let me check it
let me
out.
see- yeah, but you know, and that sucks because it's like, why? Like most people just want to be happy, have a good day, you know, work, do their thing, and then rest and whatever
And do it
when
again
they
the next
can.
day,
Yeah,
yeah.
and then, yeah. So it's like it's not a 9 to 5 because it's literally a 24/7,
Mm-hmm.
but it's still somebody's job at the end of the day, you know. And then a lot of people are like, oh, but they signed up for this. No, they really didn't sign up for the fucking constant scrutiny, you know.
Yeah, I
It's like,
mean, you're once you're a public figure, then there is constant scrutiny, and
always.
there's always a lot of people are gonna be saying things about you without knowing you,
Yeah,
which is it's basically like frivolous comments, but
yeah,
it's hard for you to like live in a world where that's constantly pushed in your face, you know,
yeah.
as a public figure. I
Of
could totally
course,
understand that.
of course.
So like, so you doing this job, right?
Hmm.
What do you feel like has been like your biggest challenge? Like you just touched on something. You said for a celebrity it's 24/7,
Hmm.
but you're like you're assisting them in their life. Are
Hmm.
you on call 24/7 as
No,
well?
24/7. Like it's crazy because that's what like you had asked me earlier is like the balance of my personal life to all
Yeah.
that stuff. It's really hard because a lot of times like people will literally hit me up at all hours of like whenever.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, like I have to drop what I'm doing and handle it if it's something that needs to be handled at that moment in time. And people don't understand how much work it really, really takes for not only me, but for everybody. Every celebrity has a team for the
Yeah.
most part. So it could be the assistant, it could be the manager, the makeup artist, the hairstylist, the clothing stylist, the executive assistant, the lawyers, the managers, the A&Rs, the publicists. Like it literally is like a village,
Yeah.
that it takes to get it together. And
Damn.
it's like we all work together. So it's not like it's just one person. Like, oh yeah, I'm a personal assistant to this person, but I have to deal with and help the whole team. And most people, like you said, it's like some people have their personal agendas and some people are team players and want to
Yeah.
work.
Even within the team.
Even within the team. Yeah,
I
like
see
I'm
what you're saying.
blessed, like I said, because with Kim's team, we have a team now that we've had for a long time.
Yeah.
So it's not like newbies coming in and stuff
Yeah.
like that. It's like we know each other and we work with each other and we work well with each other. Everybody doesn't have that.
Yeah.
There are people that like literally like the drama within the OT, their old team, like you
Yeah.
were saying, like it's like the drama that they're like, like sometimes.
And that's like stopping the goals from getting accomplished.
Yeah, and it's like, and that's even before the outside negativity that we were talking about earlier comes in.
Well, it's
like
already
you have to-
home brewed negativity.
Yeah, exactly. So it's honestly like you have to wish and pray and like build your team that you're comfortable with, that is like for you and with you.
Yeah.
Like again, it's almost like a family. Well, I don't want to say family because sometimes families
Yeah.
like we're
Crazy ass
we're
families out
Latino,
there.
exactly.
Yeah.
So we know how family could be, but it is just it is what it is. Like I know I say that a lot. It is what it is, but a lot of times in life you can only control yourself. You can't control everything else. So that's why I always say it is what it is. Like you got to make the best of it for yourself, and like it goes outward.
Yeah. So okay. So do you guys clash with other teams? Like, cause I mean, obviously celebrities kind of are jockeying for positions in different lanes, right?
Yeah.
You work primarily with I would say like musicians.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Okay, so
Musicians.
within within the musician lane, a lot of them are trying to jockey out and get to certain levels.
Yeah.
So is there a confrontation then between teams because they have the same goals, right? You're trying to get your
Yeah.
artist to the top. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? How does that work?
I mean, yeah, definitely. I mean, me personally, like, there's room for everybody. There's a lane for everybody.
Okay.
And that's when, like, you have to feel comfortable with yourself and what you do as, like, an artist or a team. Like, Kim ain't concerned about nobody else. Kim is concerned about herself. She knows what she brings to the table, who she is, how she reinvents herself every single time. And it is what it is. Now, other people may want to come for her and may want to do this.
Yeah.
But she's just like, I'm cool. Like, it is what it is. Let's keep doing what I'm doing. And that's it. Luckily, Kim is like a big supporter of so many other artists and people. And she's just a real bitch. Like, if she loves an artist, music, artistry, it's like, that's what she loves. Like, anyways, I'm not gonna say that because I was like, it's public. Like it's way back in the days. Like a long time ago, she was like, and she's always said this. Drake is her favorite artist.
Okay.
So like she's always loved Drake.
Uh-huh.
Now in the past, they weren't in the best place. So she was like, he's still my favorite artist. I may not know him and get along with him personally anymore, but he's my favorite artist. Yeah,
because like you can separate the artistry from the person sometimes.
Exactly.
Which
so
is
it's just
tough.
like, yeah, but it takes a real bitch
Yeah.
to say some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I may not rock with this person on a personal level, but this is my favorite artist because their artistry and stuff like that is my favorite, like he has my favorite music, he has
Yeah.
my favorite projects, my albums, things like that.
Yeah.
You know, again, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
We are cool now.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, you know, like it's just yeah, it's just sometimes people are in this business to be fake and sometimes they're in this business to be real.
Yeah.
You know? And again, that's luckily I'm around the real, you know?
So exactly, that's what I was thinking. Like,
Yeah.
you're talking about it from like being from Kim's perspective,
Mm-hmm.
and Kim has had a chance to figure this out as an artist,
Mm-hmm.
and has been able to build out this team, including yourself, that are like long term and know the industry. But if
Mm-hmm.
you're a new just artist that just came in,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't have that confianza in that team.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like there are clashes within teams, but not like that. It's not like it doesn't have to be artist against artist. It could just be like you know, like for example, like when we go to award shows, there's so many artists and so many teams running around backstage doing this, doing that. You know, for the most part, everybody tries to stay with themselves. You know, because they're doing different things. For example, you know, like if Kim goes to an award show and she's performing, that's her performance. She's not really gonna. It doesn't really have anything to do with anybody else's thing. Like if Cardi B's performing or Meg Thee Stallion's performing, they're separate, thing. Now, if it's a group performance, that's a whole other thing because it's like everybody together. But for the most part, no. Everybody's team stays to themselves. And sometimes you even mix in with them because like some people have the same makeup artist, some people have the same hairstylist. Like it's just working and doing like that. But for the most part, no. I've never really had a problem with anybody else's team or anybody's things like that. Now sometimes, like I said, me myself, I have to be like, hey, this person wants to work with me or this person wants to book me for this or for that, and then I'm just like booked and busy. So you have to like balance it out. Yeah, you have to prioritize and you have to like work out the schedule because sometimes scheduling conflicts do happen, But at the end of the day, like I know who my number one is and who my priorities are. So I always do that with that. And if I could take it, great, I'll take it. But loyalty is a big thing in the industry. Yeah.
That's a big one right there.
Yeah,
loyalty. It's because I could see how I could see how from the perspective of artists, they would feel like people are gonna try to take advantage of them because they have the hotness right now or something. So I mean it's harder for you to establish that loyalty when you're coming in, brand new and you don't know who to trust. Really. You like manifested your thing with Kim, but that doesn't happen to a lot of artists or a lot of people. And they don't have that support.
Yeah, and that's what I was telling you earlier. Like, I'm the type of person that if I could help somebody and I could help push it forward and pay it forward, why not? Like, if an artist comes to me and they're like, hey, I really need a good makeup artist or I really need a good personal assistant. I know you can't do it yourself, but if there's anybody that you could refer me to, and I know somebody that could fill that position, why not help them and push it forward? At the end of the day, like, be a good person, push it forward. Like, I don't know, like I've never, like you said, like people are gatekeeping and doing this and doing that. Like, I don't even try to do that. Like, if I have the availability and like the resources to help somebody else, why not?
I mean, that's not the common perspective, though.
I know it's not, but it's like you honestly have to be like that. Like people helped me in the past, so why wouldn't I help anybody else in the past? I mean, in the future. Like I want to pay it forward. I want to help people. Like I have so many people that I've put in positions that have done great, amazing things. May have even surpassed me. And I'm like, good, great. I'm proud of them. I love that. Because like I said, at the end of the day, it's just like, I don't know, you got to put it on the universe and just hope that good karma is going to come back. And I've always been extremely blessed and extremely favored. So, I thank God for everything that I have, for real.
That's dope, dog. That's really dope, like, perspective, man. Because, like, sometimes you gotta hear that from people within that, like, yeah, man, because a lot of people have that negative view that, like, nah, ain't nobody trying to help me, and it's just like, nah, bro, maybe you might find that person like Noel who will try to help you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
for sure. Like,
and you're in the industry and you're doing things out there, bro.
Yo, I really do. It could be like from the smallest thing to like the biggest thing. I'll help people. Like, why not? You know, like, I don't know. Like if somebody hits my phone and is like, hey, you know, can you? I don't know. I'm trying to think of like so many. Again, I've been in this shit for so long. It's like so many little situations that I could think of, but it's just like, why not?
Yeah.
You know, like, why not? At the end of the day, as long as it's not costing me,
Yeah.
why can't I help somebody else? You know?
Sure, dude. So, okay, so like getting into the game and you're like around this whole celebrity culture and those people who work like such as yourself in that game.
Yeah.
Do you feel that you have to up your lifestyle to like even be in that category of people?
Me personally, no.
Yeah.
Because don't nobody pay my bills but me.
Yeah, okay.
You know? So I don't really give a shit about that, like, for real.
But is that like a pressure in the industry?
I mean, I know it is to a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know, I have a lot of friends that probably feel that pressure and like that need that they need to like show off and do this and do that because they have to like maintain, you know, the same level as everybody else. But if it's natural, it's gonna come natural, you know? Like, you're just gonna stay fresh from day one to day whatever. Like, I don't know. I personally don't feel that pressure, but I know that a lot of people do, you know? And also that's just something that most people want to do for themselves. Like, you always want to look good, you always want to have yourself together, you always want to have your shit together. It's not about me doing it for other people. It's about me being comfortable and just maintaining myself and my standards, you know? But yeah, I know that that's a big thing that a lot of people do. Like, you know, again, it's the social media day and age. Everybody's faking and flogging all over the place. And a lot of times I'm like, oh yeah, that private jet? You ain't getting on that private jet. You was just taking a picture and you was walking right back into the terminal to not do that. Like,
to go catch
like,
Uber home.
Yeah, to go. Yeah, exactly. But, you know, it is what it is. If that makes them happy, that
like
makes
that
them happy.
Like that time they caught Bow Wow. You remember that? With like the Instagram.
God.
That was crazy,
yeah,
dude.
That shit was crazy.
That was crazy. That's like IRL. Like dude, like I see you right here flogging right now, faking, and it's like, I mean, it blew back in his face. But yeah, if that particular fan wasn't there to capture that moment, the person on Instagram isn't aware of it. Doesn't realize that's like, yo.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a veneer there.
For sure. And listen, at the end of the day, like, even like with that particular situation, I don't really know what it was.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, who knows what that situation was? Because that's fucking Little Bow Wow. Like, he's a dope artist. He's been around for a long time. Sure. Like, it just is, like, who even knows what that situation was, you know? Really.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like, you know, either the fan did whatever they had to do, or maybe Bow Wow was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to use this shit too because it's fucking social media and it is what it is. Yeah. Sometimes all press is good press, you know? So they use that as like a push forward. Yeah. You know, I don't know if that's what the situation was, but I mean, I know him and he's cool too. So I can't say I can't say that he's faking or flogging because I've never seen that.
No, I'm not saying that he is. I'm saying in that particular situation. Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, again, it's perception, you know, of what like social media shows and things like that. And honestly, sometimes people use that perception to their advantage. You know, like there's so many people that do that, but
like that. Okay, so for example, so we're in that, like, we're talking about how social media could lead people to portray different lives, basically. Like Tekashi 6ix9ine, so he got caught basically living a different life, right? He was like, but he really got caught, like, legally. You know what I'm saying? Like, RICO charges, really. So it's like they made him face up, like, okay, are you really about this, or are you really not, or you're really not about this? Yeah. And he decided, no, I'm not really about this. I'm just using it, you know, as for entertainment purposes. Yeah. Which is all good. You know what I'm saying? He's an entertainer. That's what you're supposed to do. But that brings out that whole entire, like, you having to create a persona to now achieve the things that you want to with your artistry, right? Yeah. how do you as a personal assistant and as an assistant to celebrities, how do you help people like deal with those two people in their head, bro?
Yeah,
Because it's two different people. Like
for
Tekashi
sure.
69, the real dude, I'm sure he's pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
and he's not gonna come up to you and like try to rob you, but like
Mm-hmm.
his personality is like, I'm the motherfucker who's gonna kill you and
Yeah,
rob you. You
yeah,
know, so
yeah.
like
Of
that
course.
dichotomy in a person's head, the artist between the actual person that you said, like, yo, we're people.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, not for me personally, because obviously I'm just Noel. I'm a personal
Yeah.
assistant. I'm a regular guy. But like, I know a lot of artists have that. They're an artist. So there are artists that are just themselves and are paid to be that and have always been that. But then there are artists that make an alter ego.
A persona.
So it's
Yeah.
like, this artist, but then there's a person, and it's two completely different things. So it really just depends on the artist and the person because, like I said, like I'm trying to think of somebody that really has like two separate completely alter egos.
Personalities.
Yeah, like two, like, yeah, he's a good example of that, but I don't know him personally, so I
Yeah.
can't speak on that. But I'm trying to think of like somebody that I know. But at the end of the day, I think that's just what it is. Is like somebody has, again, it's at the end of the
But how do
day.
you know who you're dealing with at what particular time?
I mean, yeah, I guess that's a good question because like, how do you know that?
You know what I'm saying? Like right now, I'm dealing
I'm
with
scratching my head because I'm
you
like,
know,
how do you know that?
the real dude or the personality. Are you talking to me from like your persona and you acting wild right now?
That's the thing is that nowadays the way that it is, you never fucking know
Damn.
because literally so many people are one thing on social media and then they're completely different
Look
off
at the
the
slap.
screen. Yeah,
The
like
slap.
the slap,
The slap
the
at the
slap.
Oscars. Let everybody know, like
No, that's
everybody thought Will
crazy.
Smith was this like happy go lucky. I
Yeah,
never curse in any of my hip hop songs. Welcome to Miami, and then he go up there and slap the fuck out of
yeah,
Chris
of
Rock
course, of
on
course.
national television.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. Oh God, I don't even know what to say about that one because
It's like two
that,
different
yeah,
people.
it's like two different people. And like, again, I know people at a face value, like how they are to me, and then me as in, I'm a Libra, so
Yeah.
I'm like a very observant person. I also look at the way that other people treat other people. So like, you might be one way with me, like, you might be nice to me and you might be whatever with me, but if I see you treat other people the bad way, in a bad way, like I already know that it could be like some fake shit. But then there are people that are nice to me and I've seen them in super nice to everybody, like even talking about that situation,
Yeah.
I've met both Will and Chris and they're both super nice people,
To you, they were
to
super nice.
me,
Yeah.
and I've seen them and they've been very nice to other people.
Yeah.
So even in that situation, like, I don't know, because obviously there's things that happen behind the scenes that nobody will ever know about. So to answer your question, I think it's just it's like a situation where you really have to know somebody for face value. Again, like I said, somebody could be great to me and then they get off and then they go treat a waiter or their team.
Yeah.
Because it's really about the people that are around you and that work for you.
Yeah.
Like how you treat people is really how I base it off of it. So it's just really what I see. Me.
Yeah.
I don't know, because your situation with somebody else might be different than mine.
Yeah.
So like I really do have to take people for face value because how you treat me and the experience that I've had with you,
Yeah.
I can't,
You
like,
can't discount it.
yeah,
You're
I
like,
can't
that's the way
discount
it
it.
is
Like
for
if
me.
somebody comes to me, like for example, and this could in everyday life, like somebody's like, oh, you're gonna meet my friend today, da 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 da. Oh, but she's this way or he's this way or like they
Already
almost try to,
negging them.
yeah,
Yeah.
like already try to like set you up to feel. It could be negative or it could be positive.
Yeah.
Who knows? But it's like the
Pushing the
vibe,
narrative on
yeah,
you.
pushing the narrative on you.
Yeah.
But it's the vibe that you get with somebody. Like I don't know, just things like that. It's just like again, you- I just treat people how they treat me,
That's dope, man.
And I match your energy.
Yeah.
That's something that I've learned throughout the years. Like before, I also used to be like, oh yeah, let me help this. And then sometimes people aren't the best to you, but you're like, oh, you know what? Let me just, no. I give you the same energy you give me, you know?
I feel you.
And that's like how I am nowadays.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Like,
But after years of going through
after
different
years
experiences,
of like, yeah, because of course, you know, I've been freaking used and abused, you know, when I was younger and I was naive. I was like, oh, I want to help people, I want to do this, I want to do that. And then later on, I'm like, all right, I just got suckered, you know.
I just got suckered.
so after like a while, it's a really hard balance, you know, to be an assistant and be like behind, you know, the scenes and everything. It's like a balance that you really have to like balance out your business life and your social life. You know? For a long time I didn't have a social life. I was all like work, and then now I'm like I need to like learn how to balance it out.
Like the person you're working for's life is your social life.
Yeah.
Damn.
Which is cool when you love it and you love them, but at the end of the day, I'm like, damn.
I'm also an individual.
Yeah, I'm like, what about me? What about my love life? What about this? What about that? You know, like, I want to go out and have fun with my friends and do ratchet things, you know? But it's like, I can't.
Yeah.
You
damn,
know?
I got to go back
yeah, like when I was younger now, you know, it's like, you know, and then, I don't know, it's just like a hard balance. It's
you
really
carve out your life within that, within those time frames. Yeah, within that frame.
Like, I know a lot of my friends are like, damn, that motherfucker don't call me. He don't check on me like that, like as much as he should. And I really try my best, but it's hard, you know? Like, you know how sometimes they're like, you know, not friends nowadays, you just send memes to each other back and forth. Half of my friends is probably like that. Yeah. And I'm just like, damn, this meme is good. This meme is funny. I want to send it to them. And that's like our friendship, you know?
What's up, chat groups and shit?
Yeah, multiple chat groups, you know?
Multiple chat groups.
So yeah, it's just like that type of balance is hard, but...
But I'm sure you also get to experience some really fun things that regular people don't have access to.
Yo, I've been all around the world. I've seen amazing places, amazing, you know, things, met amazing people, you know.
Eating really good cuisine, probably.
Eating really good food, you could tell. You know, just shit like that. It's like, and then like just, I don't know, like,
What's one of those experiences that really that like stick out?
Oh my God, let me think.
I know you have tons of them.
Yeah, I have tons of them, but I'm just trying to think like, oh God, I don't want to sound bougie either.
No, I mean, if you really have fun, say it, bro.
I know. I'm just trying to, I don't know. I'm just trying to think like, okay, like for example, obviously, like we travel a lot. Yeah. You know, so traveling coach is great.
Yeah.
Like that's, you know, commercial. I mean, not coach. Traveling commercial is great, but it's a blessing to travel on a private jet, you know, and like really be on the private jet, and like not have to worry about, oh my God, I'm running late to my gate. I have to get through TSA. I need to get through this. I need to get through that.
Take off my shoes.
Let me take off my shoes. I was like, just things like that. Like, I don't, you know, like that has been such a blessing to be able to do. And I don't know, just like amazing places that I've been to. Like for example, when I was younger, I had 3 places that are like my dream destinations that I wanted to go to. I really wanted to go to Greece. I went to Greece. It was freaking amazing.
Nice.
And on some personal shit. It wasn't even business. Like me and my girls went.
That's dope.
It was on a freaking, you know,
and I'm sure you had access to like crazy things because you knew them from being in the industry.
Yeah, and then Dubai.
Okay.
I went to Dubai.
Nice.
Not on some freaky chic shit. Like actually for business at work. It was amazing. And then Italy, which I haven't been to yet. Surprisingly. Yeah. I haven't been to Italy yet. But I'm gonna be there soon, hopefully. You know? Just things like that. Like, you know, for me, traveling is like everything. Okay. I love traveling, experiencing new places.
Feel you there, 100%.
So it's like I'll go anywhere. You know, at the end of the day.
Facts. I'll go to West Coast Florida. Right. Yo, you want to go to Fort Myers? Let's do it.
Exactly. Exactly. Take me to Homestead. Take me to Tiger King.
I'm down for Tiger King land, dog.
No, take me anywhere. Like if it's a new place, like I just want to experience it. myself, have those memories,
Yeah.
and just like take it as a blessing. You
That's
know,
what's up. So, lastly, what would be something that like you would tell somebody who's coming up and wants to do this and wants to go in this particular career path? What would you say to that person? Like something like a key that you would be like, this took me a while to learn, or something along those lines.
is honestly probably like the best thing I could say is like have an open mind and an open heart, because at the end of the day, in this business, networking is probably everything. So like I said, it's just like being nice to people, making connections to people, helping when you can, not being a sucker, but honestly, like just I just think that this world honestly just needs more like people that are willing to pay it forward, push it forward, and just help. Like there's literally space, lanes, money, business, work for everybody. Like you don't need to throw somebody under the bus to
To succeed.
excel.
Yeah.
Yeah, to succeed in life. Like it will happen for you if you do that, you know?
Yeah, that's
And you just
dope.
got to be like that. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I've been so blessed to, like I said, work with so many amazing artists, teams, individuals, everything that like you just really have to like keep at it. It
Yeah.
might not happen overnight because
Yeah.
it was not easy for me.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like you just have to lead with a good heart, and a good work ethic. Like you also can't expect to like put in 20% and win
100.
100.
Yeah.
Like you really have to work and
That's
put in the
roulette
work.
numbers.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's crazy for sure.
You gotta. That's what people would like to play the roulette. Like maybe it might come.
Yeah, and listen, I'm sure that some people it happens to.
Yeah.
Like they're just
Blessed like that.
blessed like
Yeah.
that easy, but for the most part, it really you got to put in that work to get that work.
And one last question: how do you keep all the cheese man in, bro? Like I know you get so much cheese man, like so much like little things that you're like, damn, I need
I
to
know
tell
it's so
somebody.
much. I'll never tell.
Yeah, like you just keep it in.
Yeah, you just got to keep it in. Like at the end of the day, like also a big thing is like just morals, having good morals. Like if somebody really trusts you and confides in you,
Yeah.
you have to have that.
Yeah.
Like I'll go to the grave for the people that I love and I'm loyal to and
I
have
feel you.
been the same way to me.
Yeah.
Because shit, there's things that people could probably say
About you.
and do about me that,
Yeah.
he's been with this person or he's been with that person, and it's just like, no, for what?
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah,
I
yeah.
trust them as much as they trust me. So, those secrets are always
Secrets to
gonna
the
stay inside.
grave.
Secrets to the grave, bro. Like it is what it is, Yeah, and in this industry, trust me, there's a lot of them.
Yes.
But, you know, again, everybody's human, so why do you want to air out people's personal business and stuff like that for your benefit? That's shady. And at the
Yeah,
end of the
yeah.
day, it'll come back to you.
Yeah, that's what's
One
up, bro.
way
So
or
you just
another.
gotta have a genuinely good heart to jump into this business and be successful.
Yeah, and when you want to do the achievement, you do it with that person.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, bitch, remember when you told me this?
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
just talk about it with them. You don't got to talk about it with everybody else. Like, do it with them.
That's what's up.
I
That's
mean,
what's up.
we all have our good friends and our good, groups or whatever that you kiki with, but at the end of the day, like,
Yeah.
it is, you know,
That's what's up, man.
it's in here.
That's
To the
what's
grave.
dope. Keep
You know?
the secrets to the end, bro.
Yeah,
Thank
bro,
you so much,
305,
man,
you gotta
for
keep
coming
it
onto
real.
the podcast,
Oh, thank
bro.
you for having me. That shit was amazing.
It was
You're
dope,
so
man.
great. You're so amazing, and this platform that you have, like, just keep bringing fun people,
Thank you,
dope
man.
people. It's honestly amazing. I appreciate it.
I appreciate
You're a great
you, bro.
guy.
Thank you,
and
man.
Big things popping. Big
Thank
things
you, man.
popping. Yes.
If people want to reach out to you and want to try to get access to you in any way, shape, or form, collab, whatever, where could they reach out?
Well, I gotta tell you, I'm like, you could hit up. Nah, just kidding. Nah, you could hit up.
You gotta miss
I
it
know,
real
right?
quick.
Yeah.
I gotta pull up a fake account.
No. You can reach out to me on Instagram, LKL71111. And then most of my stuff is on there on the my email's on there. My reach out to me, DM me, message me. You know, and honestly, if I could do anything to help you, your career, your teams, let me know. I got you.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
For real.
Thank you, Noel, for coming on to the podcast. Que Bola podcast, chopping it up with us.
Bola podcast.
Que Bola contigo, bro. 305 till I die, bro. Creative, bro. Yep. You know what it is. 305 creatives out here supporting, man.
305, bro.
Educating, motivating, and entertaining people.
Miami is where it's at.
Miami's where it's at.
Miami's where it's at. Like for real, for real. Like this is the new Mecca. So get ready.
Get ready for sure. Ready. For sure. Dog. I'm ready AF, my dog. Yeah. Take off sure. on a rocket, bro.
Right.
Well, thank you so much for coming on once again, man.
Thank you for having me.
To everybody out there listening, you know what it is. The Que Bola podcast is your boy D Fig. Holla at your boy when you see me in the street. Phresh or Phresh Media, Que Bola podcast. Also, we have Third Thursday, Strange Waves. If you have a chance to check it out, Third Thursdays on Jolt Radio. Also, Oro Fresco just dropped the EP. If you have a chance, check that shit out. Just, you know, we got a whole bunch of things cooking up right now. You know what I'm saying? And like I always say, if you like it, share it with your friends. And if you hate it, share it with your enemies. But just share this motherfucker.
Shout out Lanebot. Shout out Lanebot.
Shout out Lanebot one time. All the BTS, what's up?
Yes, that's
Strange
my
Base.
That's my
You know what it is. 305. Strange Base Media, MIA. You know what it is. It's all love.
Holla.
305, bro. Thank you so much once again. Hasta la próxima.
Pay it forward. Positive vibes.
Yo, my dog Noel. Literally blessing, paying it forward, being positive, ignoring the BS, blocking the haters. I mean, all of these insights that he provided us in this talk. I really want to thank you for coming on and being so transparent with us and giving us so many gems to move forward with. You already heard how to get in contact with Noel, reach out to him, see maybe in some way, shape, or form you could spread some good vibes out there in the community. It's all about the creative community and all about the entrepreneur community here on the Que Bola podcast. Primarily Latinos in South Florida, but you know what it is. It's all love across the nation, man. I appreciate y'all for listening, tuning in. If you have any insight, anything, share it with us at Phresh or Phresh on IG or at Que Bola Podcast on IG. Que Bola Podcast at phresherphresh.com, the email, if you have anything you want to share with us. And yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoy it. Share it with your friends, subscribe, smash that like button, all that good stuff, man. I appreciate everybody out there showing us love day in and day out. Hasta la próxima. Que te crezca. Love you. Peace.